Has that been published yet? Am I behind an episode?
Yes.
Okay. I'll go back and
It does
watch
hurt my feelings, but I'll forgive you eventually.
I was in an audit, Morgan.
Oh, sure. Okay, yeah. That's fair.
Welcome to a very special Leap Day episode of the Start to Finish podcast. I'm joined by Morgan. Have you been on a podcast yet?
I have. I was introduced by Shyler last week.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, very special.
So yeah, this is just a mini pod, an update, talking about what's been going on at Nix the last few weeks. So right now, the reason I'm hosting and Shyler is not is because he is off visiting some of our suppliers and some of our partners. So I think he visited Heat Straps, which we just launched a duffel with.
Yep.
So I'm sure he's getting a lot done. Sounds like he's getting a lot of good ideas that we may implement in the future. He sent a summary. So lots of fun stuff coming our way from that. And then the audit.
Yeah, tell us about your audit experience. You had a great time.
So here's the thing. I think I love audits. And I don't know what that says about me as a person. Like, don't get me wrong. It's stressful. But someone who's here to, like, do your systems work? Yeah. Is documentation in order? Are things labeled? I love it.
Okay. You like that organization side of it?
Yeah.
Okay, very nice. Then you're the perfect person for the role.
Yeah. You've also mentioned your love of documentation.
I love documentation. I love writing documentation. It's so fun.
I just love being able to
ask Kelsey. I've already written a lot.
What did we talk about at a meeting on this date? I don't know. Let me check my document that tells me.
Yep.
And I can tell you who was in that meeting and who should be doing things about it.
Exactly. I love processes and procedures.
You could also do an ISO audit.
I could.
Do you know what ISO stands for?
I don't.
International Standard of Organization.
My word.
No, wait, I'm wrong. International Systems Organization?
Oh, man.
Let me Google it. It's something like that. Because I was like, what is ISO? And I was like, this is a thing?
I love that. A whole organization.
International Organization for Standardization. They must have swapped the wording at some point. But yeah, it's just all about standardization.
That's excellent. Organizing Nerds Unite.
Yeah.
The auditor didn't seem too bad either. Like, obviously very by the book. He was very on it.
Yeah. It was also super helpful. Before he left, he made a comment about, what's the point of me coming here for 3 days if I don't give you any feedback on what you could be doing better?
Yeah.
So I do appreciate that. But for those listening, the short version is we do an ISO audit so that our systems meet ISO standards so that we can offer NFPA rated boots. So those safety ratings, you have to be ISO compliant to offer those. So that's why we go through it every year. It was my first year sort of spearheading the audit, going through it with the auditor. So it was a good experience. I think we learned a lot. Our production team and I are going to sit down and talk about how we can do a little bit better. But we've done a lot in the last few years in terms of quality control. So that's mostly what the audit is about.
Nice.
So
good job. Applause for Becca.
And then the website reorganization, which Lucas is actively working on right now. How involved are you?
A little bit. I'm helping with kind of the SEO side of things and making sure SEO is search engine optimization, for those of you not in the marketing nerd world. But yeah, using the right keywords on pages so people can find what they're looking for when they're searching and just trying to make sure that it makes sense. I think they've liked having my outsider perspective because I'm not so in the niche yet. So I can be like, hey, this is confusing.
Yep.
And then they can be like, oh, yeah, we should probably make that more clear.
Yes.
So,
yeah. No, it is helpful. We have the pro and con of this business is it attracts people who already love our product and know a lot about it. So our training is a little bit easier sometimes, but also it means that we have a hard time understanding what new customers are confused about because we're like, what do you mean you don't know what Elast is?
Yeah. What do you mean MTO is confusing to you?
Yeah.
Oh, that just means customizing my boots. Okay, got it.
Yeah. So that's been fun, but I think we've gotten some good feedback about that already. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, and hopefully people listening, take a look at the organization. All the labels have changed on things. And,
Did you see the new product description pages?
They look
Very nice. The pictures scroll separately from the options. The options are in a nice different colored box so you can see what's actually applicable to your order instead of just losing it in a sea of white.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah, it's going to be really nice. So.
Yes. The Contender Championship.
Yeah.
The final stages, Kelsey?
We're voting. We're in the semifinals right now. Yeah.
Yep. And next week will be the
final.
So
we got 2 more votes until we know the winner.
Nice.
Yeah.
Heating up. I think a lot of the employee favorites have been knocked out already. But I think, is Shyler still in there, or did his get knocked out?
No, Shyler's got knocked. So Tate and Lucas's got knocked the first week. And then Shyler's got knocked this recent week. Nick's is the only one that is still in. I would like to put my 2 cents in. I was going to say that my pick is also still in.
What was your pick?
My pick was the lineman Shiny Hunter, the tan Builder Pro. But they're going up against a natural double stuff with a toe cap.
Yeah.
That looks really nice. And that's my second favorite one.
Oh.
And they're head to head in this round. So
what you're saying is you can't lose.
Exactly. But she also loses.
Yes.
So. Yeah. So it's this one's really personally difficult for me.
Yes.
And it was an unofficial, from what I understand, an unofficial claim of this pair of boots.
Yeah.
Right? You didn't
I never put money on it. This anywhere or bet anybody, but from the start, this was my thought process.
Her mental boot babies.
The intuition, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I am both surprised and not at all surprised at what has made it. Mm-hmm. It is crazy to me that almost none of the staff picks have lasted.
I know, that's interesting.
What does that say?
I know, I was going to say. Let us know on Reddit. Let us know on Reddit what that means about the guys.
We already talked about the duffel bag a little bit, but I'm very excited about this duffel bag.
Mm-hmm.
I just love bags in general.
I do too. And it's really like the zippers. I'm a big zipper snap person. And the zippers and the snaps, so good on this duffel bag.
There is a point where I feel like you reach too many pockets. But this duffel, I think, has the appropriate amount of pockets.
It doesn't cross the line.
Yes.
It's there.
And I love the strap on the back, so you can put it on a suitcase.
Yeah.
Wheel it around. I love that on a bag.
Yeah, that is very nice.
How long is that open? Did we cap it or did we cap quantity?
It is a limited run, so I think we're running it for another week, but we're running out. So if you're thinking about it, you should probably jump on it.
It's super nice.
Yeah.
I did wonder how it'll work as I don't think I would check that bag. I think I'd take it as my carry-on.
I would probably be afraid.
Yeah.
But it's carry-on size, so you know.
Yeah. Cool. And then Shackleton leathers, we got samples in. I believe all of the sample boots are done with the Shackleton. The green Shackleton, I love.
Yeah, me too. I think the green is my favorite.
As employees, we get an annual free boot. Mm-hmm. I was going to give my free boot to my sister because she wants boots for her wedding.
It's very nice.
But the Shackleton is really tempting me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can just give her here's a gift card for your wedding. Have fun. I know. I'm really excited for my pair of boots too, and I've really been eyeing that green. But then I'm like, should I go more basic for my first pair? Or should I just go fun?
Just do fun.
I think I'm going to do fun.
Don't do what we tell customers to do, which is get a basic boot first.
Yeah. I mean, you really need a few pairs of boots. I feel like I need a pair of boots that I can get dirty. And then I need a pair of boots that I can wear to a nice restaurant or something.
Yes.
And then I need a pair of boots that I can just wear every day. Go run my errands with my cute little coffee.
Yeah.
And my cute little boots.
And to be fair, I do stand by you should get a basic boot as your first boot. You have the benefit of being in an office with hundreds of boots. Mm-hmm. So you've sort of bypassed the need to get a basic boot.
Yeah. Exactly. Living the dream. I'm living the boot dream.
Cool. Well, I think that was all of my updates. Is there anything upcoming you're excited about? Anything you're currently working on you're excited about?
Yes. This upcoming month, we have a new Maker Series boot that we'll be doing, highlighting the employee boots. Mm-hmm. So that's fun. I'm excited for that. I really think that's a good series. I loved coming into that series. I was like, oh, this is so fun. Anyway,
yes.
But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that and just the story behind that. That will be really fun. And then we have, the Shackleton leathers coming out in configuration that's already out there, but then we're launching a new configuration, which is a really nice looking boot. And then we have another new boot coming out next month. I don't know if I can talk about it yet, so I'm not going to.
Okay.
I'm going to err on the side of shh. Instead, I'm on the side of talking too much like I usually do.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of good ideas coming out of production.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see that. It's not surprising. They spend all day making boots. Of course, they have good ideas.
Honestly, they have more ideas than I think they can actually, we can get out there in time, But
yeah,
it's a good problem to have, I guess.
It's fun to see employees just coming up with things.
Yeah.
Trying it. So I think that is all of our updates. So thank you for joining me, Morgan, in this mini pod update. Thank you, Kelsey, for producing, as always. I look forward to seeing how your picks do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Should have put money on it.
Honestly, you're the ultimate bragging rights if you beat all the guys, too.
Honestly.
And I'll brag for you. Girl power.
I don't feel like there's a lot on there.
Everyone vote in Kelsey's favor, please.
And thank you to all the listeners for joining us on this mini pod. And I think that's it. You can subscribe on all the various platforms. That helps us. And on YouTube as well, I believe.
Yeah, follow all the social media, comment. That helps me, especially.
Sweet. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Goodbye.
Good day.